And breaking news out of the NFL, the Raiders have an agreement with quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo that has been confirmed by our lead NFL insider, Jonathan Jones. It's a 3-year, $67.5 million deal. That is according to ESPN. He leaves the 49ers after 6 seasons to reunite with Raiders coach Josh McDaniels, who was the offensive coordinator with the Patriots. Jimmy G takes the reins in Vegas from Derek Carr, who signed with the Saints, and Jarrett Stidham, who reportedly has a deal with the Broncos. And we have our lead NFL insider, Jonathan Jones, joining us here to talk about this breaking news. JJ, what is your initial reaction to Jimmy G heading to Vegas?
Yeah, it's the only thing that really made sense, truly, for both parties. I don't think that this prevents the Las Vegas Raiders from going out and drafting a quarterback with their top 10 pick in April's draft. But it's certainly, and I think that quarterback at that point, if they stay where they would be Anthony Richardson. It makes a lot of sense for both sides. Look, Jimmy Garoppolo was not going to be returning to the San Francisco 49ers, and so he had really 3 options, and it was, and working backward here, the New York Jets, who were still waiting on Aaron Rodgers. Aren't we all, New York Jets? And then it was the Houston Texans, and of course, the Las Vegas Raiders. With the Texans, there was familiarity there. Offensive coordinator Bobby Slowick had been with Jimmy G out in San Francisco, so had DeMeco Ryans, of course, his defensive coordinator now. The head coach there, the general manager, Nick Caserio, knew him from his time in New England. But for the opportunity to start to win games, to be in a competitive team, in a competitive division, the AFC West, Jimmy Garoppolo chooses the Las Vegas Raiders, where, look, they need a winner. They decided to move on from Derek Carr in large part because he couldn't get the job done in the playoffs. And so the 2 things that we know about Jimmy Garoppolo: number 1, the guy wins. We just saw that graphic there with his winning percentage. Number 2, he's not really healthy. He struggles with health a lot. And so not at all surprised by the deal that he gets here. Comes in under $25 million in average annual value. I'm sure that once we can really inspect the deal, we're going to be able to see the trap doors that would allow the Raiders to wiggle free from this contract after the 2023 season. But right now, the Raiders needed a quarterback. He was the best quarterback out there on the market, the familiarity that you just referenced with Josh McDaniels, and so it makes plenty of sense, Jimmy Garoppolo in Vegas.
All right, and JJ, we know it's a 3-year, $67.5 million deal. When it comes to the guaranteed money, what are you hearing?
Yeah, I heard that it's $34 million in guaranteed money, and so we will see, again, how much of that is fully guaranteed, how much of that is guaranteed at signing, how much of it is effective or essentially fully guaranteed money. And so all that is to be determined. Again, once we get this contract and take a good look at it, I believe that we'll be able to further determine what exactly it is.
All right, that is our lead NFL insider, Jonathan Jones, joining us here on HQ as we follow that breaking news where the Raiders have an agreement with quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo. Of course, the guys on the Pick 6 podcast are going to have plenty to discuss with this news of Jimmy G heading to the Raiders. You can download and listen wherever you get your podcast, or you can also scan that QR code to watch.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.